I'm Apostle Simon Hlalele from Lesotho, a pastor of Wind of Change Ministries in Maseru, Lesotho. I went to Miami to the conference of Apostle Maldonado, and I gave some testimonies after they left South Africa of the things that God was doing in our church. And I remember he was talking with me in his office, and he even asked me, he said, "Son, what is happening there? Do you have any resurrections there? Any creative miracles?" That kicked passion in my heart. That kicked desire in my heart to say, God, it's not enough only to say you are a healer without seeing healings. Only to say you are a resurrector without seeing people coming back to life. I believe that even this miracle, this event took place as a catalyst to the hunger that Apostle Maldonado ignited in my spirit.
I will raise the church, and I will make them shareholders of my resurrection.
There was this lady that has been in our church, and I remember this day that she called me and told me, "Pastor, I have just lost my son through heart attack, and he's in the morgue." She asked me to go there with her just to pray for Tato's soul. And the next day we went to the hospital where we met, and we were taken to the morgue of the hospital, where about 3 nurses who were working there, they pulled out a shelf, and the body of Tato was there, and they put on the stretcher. I asked everybody to pray, but suddenly, as I began to pray, I remember that we have been talking in our church that God would do marvelous things in these last days, even the raising of the dead, the healing of incurable diseases, the saving of souls in a very, very, very amazing way. So suddenly I began to, a certain spirit began to rise within me to say, I'm going to pray for this boy to come back to life. And I began to release the resurrection power. My prayer was directed in releasing the resurrection power. I was just going around and closing my eyes. But suddenly, about 10 minutes, I heard a noise. And when I opened my eyes, Tato's body was up.
I saw the glory and saw many angels around me. From this huge glory, a voice came out of nowhere and told me, "Go back to earth, your time is not yet over."
Tato was dead for 2 days, and we know and we understand that he's back only through the power of the Lord. And I remember as he was up, then he jumped out of the stretcher, and then he was asking, "Where am I?" And then I said, "You are at the hospital. Can you tell me where do you come from?" He said, "No, I come from this place that was full of light, and but there was this voice that was continuously saying to me, 'Go back, it's not your time. Go back, it's not your time.'"
And that voice also said to me, "Go back to earth and pray for sick people. Heal them and help them. Evangelize and take the gospel of Jesus to the people who need it."
So as for me, I was shivering and happy at the same time. I shook his hand, and then I gave him a hug. And then from there, the mother was like shedding tears. I mean, that moment is undescribable. She was holding him and then crying over him and like shouting, "Pastor, my son is back. He's back. He's alive." And we know that the preaching of the gospel, the raising of the dead, the healing of the sick, it's real. It's not just an idea, but it is the reality of heaven.
I still feel the presence of God in my life. The voice that spoke to me while I was in heaven still speaks to me. Whenever I walk down the street, I still hear the sound of angels. I still hear that voice I heard in heaven, and it says to me, continue to pray. Don't stop. Just continue praying for the people.
Glory to God for the life of that dear man. He's a mark in front of our eyes that God is real and is alive.